So I have a big change in my life that is actually currently ongoing. And without getting into too much detail because I do want to keep it kind of private, I've had to change my entire routine just to make it work and fit into my lifestyle. I haven't changed my routine in a long time. So to give some insight into what this big change even is, I basically had to derail my original plan, and I might have to move out of my current place, which is not something that I was planning to do. But hey, it's not the worst thing. I've been living here for over 2 years and it's been a great deal, but life moves on. I think it's important to remember that nothing lasts forever, whether it's good or bad. Take that with what you will, but I think it's a good thing that things don't last forever. So I'm not someone who particularly enjoys change. I'm usually not one to just embrace it. Well, now I'm trying to be more like that person. And yeah, this change is an exciting one, but it's also a scary one. It's not something I was really looking forward to per se, but it's a lot. Now, it's definitely going to challenge me. It's going to teach me how to adapt to certain situations because I think adapting is really good. But nonetheless, change will take place. It's going to throw my life into chaos like it currently is. And that's probably why you're not seeing as many videos coming out. I just got a lot going on in the background. So that's one thing to note is videos will be slowing down a little bit. But you know what? We'll navigate. We'll figure it out. I've done things like this in my life before. I have moved. I have had major life changes. And every time it's always worked out. Everything that's ever happened in my life has led to where I am right now, and I think that's just really important to kind of say out loud actually. I'm happy with where I am, and if I didn't make the choices I made, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in my current job, in my current living situation, with my YouTube channel, talking to you guys on this camera. Okay, but anyways, let's talk more general. I've been talking more in terms of my specific situation, but what about you, the handsome viewer that chose to click on this video? Why should you be looking to embrace change instead of running from it and just being comfortable and living in your comfortable routine? I mean, it's probably very cozy and comfortable and easy, and why? Why would you run away from that? It's nice. Well, maybe it's nice for now, but I'm just gonna tell you now, don't get too comfortable. And how about I tell you from my personal experience that being comfortable and enjoying and embracing your current routine and never wanting to change, that is the quickest way to stagnate, and I know because I personally was stagnating in life as well. And that is exactly why I chose to embrace change. And that's why I'm telling you to embrace change too. Well, some of the change was my choice, but another part of the change was completely out of my control. I mean, if I could have it, I would have stayed here where I'm currently living, but hey, if I have to move, it could be a fun adventure. And you guys will definitely come for the ride. I mean, this camera, it's coming with me, man. But I think having things happen to you that are out of your control are a good way to just embrace adaptability and just be good at adapting in general. But I'll get to that in just 1 second. I did make a video about changing it up, and while that's still all good and all, and I think that video still has some merit to it, I'll link it down below. I'm talking more about making bigger life choices. In that video I talk more about just changing up your routine from here to here, maybe just going on like a little vacation or trying something new, right? But I'm talking about moving, switching jobs, getting into a serious relationship. These are the big life choices that actually do impact almost all parts of your life. These are the things that I'm telling you to embrace change on, because they are gonna happen. Do you really think you're gonna be in your current situation forever? No, man. Even if you're comfortable and cozy, things are gonna change. And as I was saying earlier, embracing change also embraces adaptability. And obviously embracing that is what makes you good at adaptation, which in my opinion is a very crucial skill when it comes to surviving this crazy ass world. If you've been alive for the last ever, then you know how crazy things are and you know that adapting is a good thing. Just think about 2020. Yeah, not great, but we were forced to adapt and survive, and we made it. We survived. And of course, embracing change and being more adaptable is what helps you to fulfill your goals and actually succeed in the things that you want to succeed in life. And this is especially true for goals that you have been failing at. If you haven't even taken the plunge into your goals, you have a different problem. I'm talking more to the people who are doing the same thing over and over again and are just not getting the results that they want. I mean, let's just relate this to the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Why do you think you're just going to keep doing the same thing and expect it to be different this time? And then that's where when you change it up, well then maybe you'll actually get a different result, which is going to be more favorable than a failure. It just only makes sense to embrace change, especially when you're failing at doing the thing you're currently doing, or just not getting the results that you want. It's almost like when things aren't working, you should probably do something different. Now, unless you had some recent change and you're still adapting, because the thing is, life kind of comes in waves. Something happens that changes you and then you have to adapt, right? Like maybe this is like your baseline of comfort and then something happens, now you're way down here because you're not comfortable at all. Then you slowly build comfort because you're adapting, and then a change happens again. If you're on the upward part where you just had a recent change and you're still adapting, okay, you know what? You got to pass here because you just had a recent change. It's good that you embraced it there. And I'm hoping that you're embracing that change. But if you've been stuck in a situation where nothing is happening, nothing's going your way, and you're just doing the same thing over and over again, I think this video is a sign for you. So anyways, I do hope that you embrace change and drop a like and a sub.